MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Baltimore Orioles.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today. Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. I'm going to talk about Mark Trumbo. We all know why he's in there. Exit velocity and launch angle. Enough said. He'll dabble with the glove, but he's in the lineup to drive in runs.
Here's Byron Buxton now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Buxton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. The next twin up, Jorge Polanco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with it.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Jorge Polanco goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Nunez. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So a rather pedestrian start. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now a bunt attempt here. Sano comes up with it. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Batting second, left fielder.
Now in the box, Mark Trumbo. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
Batting third.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Rosario, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's Chris Davis now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with 1, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Too high. 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after. Stepping into the box, Miguel Sano. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Miguel Sano.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Davis in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth,
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Schoop. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll pull into second with one away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Schoop, the runner at second with one away. Two and 0 for the Twins left fielder. In there, 2-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Trumbo on the run, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and now at the plate, Jace Peterson. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 0 for 4. In there, no balls and a strike. Peterson, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
At the plate, Jesus Sucre. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Schoop has it. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting 7, center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
In now, Cedric Mullins, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Cedric Mullins has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Nunez is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rosario is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Orioles leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. There's the Inner Harbor in downtown here in Baltimore. Charm City as it's nicknamed, as the third inning is set to get underway now. First delivery to him on the way. The bouncer to the left side. Martin is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one away, and here's the left-handed hitting catcher, Jason Castro. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Mullins is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Center field number 25.
Striding in once again, Byron Buxton. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. Way in front of that fastball. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. Martin, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Trey Mancini comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gonzalez racing back, and that one is gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
First baseman, number 19.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Got him.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Striding in, Jace Peterson. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. And a curveball drops in there for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Popped high in the air. Sano is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No. Up next for Minnesota.
Leading off for the Twins, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Ready now for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. He reached on a single in his first try.
Cedric Mullins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Mullins, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Sucre leads off second with nobody out. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And here's Renato Nunez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down and away, ball 1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Renato Nunez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Stepping in now, Richie Martin, as he'll take a look at ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Looking at his lifetime numbers, VR is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Number 9, Marwin.
First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Hard hit ball to second. One there. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in now, C.J. Cron. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Leading off for the Orioles, left fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Chris Davis now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
First baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed up a little high.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Yeah, and he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Two pitch just missed. Jace Peterson is on deck. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and whip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Jace Peterson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Jesus Sucre, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2 balls and a strike.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-1. Popped him up. Castro is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time.
Play ball 3. Out.
Now it would be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Way out in front.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Polanco, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Cobb comes set. 0-2 on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. Couple of single.
The Orioles, center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Trevor May enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 65.
Play ball.
Trevor May.
Ready once again, Jonathan Villar. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Villar.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. 3 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time. Drilled down the line. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Standing in, Mark Trumbo. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you can work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the. Now the number 4.
Leading off for Minnesota, third baseman, Miguel.
Trey Mancini will stand in again as we flash.
Right fielder, Trey Mancini.
Taylor Rogers is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first.
Number 55.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Jace Peterson. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
The catcher, number 40.
Now at the plate, Jesus Sucre. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. Heading out towards shallow right. Rosario coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Line towards center field. Mullins is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 66. Now batting, third baseman, Renato Nunez.
Addison Reed is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike. Mullins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. One out. Stepping up to the plate, Richie Martin, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
1 out and a runner on second base. 1-2 now. Weak chopper up the line. Sano gloves it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. Now 3 for 4 on the day. He's coming up big in his first major league game.
I think the thing that blows me away is not the fact that he went 3 for 4, but the way in which he did it. Just look cool as a cucumber in the batter's box from pitch 1.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Buxton moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Mark Trumbo. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. Here it comes. There's a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Rosario is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Orioles settle for 1. We've played 8 full. The Orioles lead it 4-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Buxton. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Up next for the Twins.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Bouncer to the left side. Nunez is up with it. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he has signaled to the bullpen. That's going to be all for his starter, Alex Cobb. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Michael Givens gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here comes the 0-1. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Mullins ranging back, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Baltimore Orioles led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Alex Cobb earns his first win of the season as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon.